Hi, good evening all. Welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to discuss about the interrelationship between the parameters of an two-port network. So now we are going to interrelate the two parameters. Let us try to see what kind of interrelation we are going to do today. So we are going to express y parameters in terms of z parameters. So how to represent? It's very simple. So first write down the y parameters y11, y12, y21 as well as y22. So these are the y parameter. We have to express in terms of z parameters, that is equal to. So actually y is equal to 1 by z. So I am writing it as z11, z12, z21 as well as z22, and inverse for this we have to find out. Let's try to see the basics of how to convert a 2 by 2 matrix inverse A, B, C, D, and what is the inverse of this? Inverse of this is, it's very simple. It's 1 by diagonal. What are the diagonal elements? AD minus half the eigenvalue BC of the diagonal parameters are going to change as D, A, and half diagonal we are going to have minus B as well as minus C. That's how to perform an 2 by 2 matrix inverse. So similarly, we are going to write down the determinant of this one. Okay, so 1 divided by, what is the determinant of this? Z11, Z22 minus Z12 and Z21 is the determinant of. So you can see here we want to move these diagonal values. This will be Z22 and this is Z11, and here I have to keep negative, which is minus Z12, and here I have to use minus Z21. So this is the ultimate conversion. Okay, so therefore y11, y12, y21 as well as y22. So this is nothing but the y matrix is equal to, so you will be getting it as delta 2 divided by delta z minus z12 divided by delta z. So minus z21 divided by delta z, z11 divided by delta z. So this is the ultimate conversion of y parameters in terms of z parameters. Y parameters in terms of z parameter. So now let us try to see the next conversion. So what we will be doing here is we are going to transform y parameters in terms of z parameter, and we are going to convert y parameters in terms of ABCD parameter and y parameter in terms of H parameter, hybrid parameter. So first one is completed. Let's try to do how to do y parameters to ABCD conversion. So we want to do y parameters in terms of ABCD parameters. So what is the importance of this? Let's try to discuss. So y parameters in terms of ABCD parameters. Here is, so first we have to find out y parameters. So the formula for y parameters is I1, I2 is equal to y11, y12, y21 as well as y22 of V1, V2. So this is actually what we require. So first is I1 is equal to y11 v1 plus y12 v2 is first equation. Second equation is I2 is equal to y21 v1 plus y22 v2 is the basic expression we have. Okay, so now coming to the ABCD parameters. So how to write down ABCD parameters is V1, I1 are input, V2, I2 are the output. We are writing V1, I1, the input port parameters is equal to the 2 by 2 matrix A, B, C, D of so V2, and this current you have to take as reverse, which is minus I2. So therefore V1 is equal to A V2 minus B into I2 is one equation. Next one, I1 is equal to CV2 minus DI2. Here you can see here, I want the expression of I1 in terms of V1 and V2. And see that I2 equation also should be in terms of V1 and V2. So see here, which equations are there. Okay, so here you can see here, uh, V1 is there. So we require the equations of I1 and I2. So let's try to see here. I2 in terms of V1 is already there. Okay, so I can write down move this BI2 to the left hand side, which is BI2 is equal to AV2 minus V1. But we want in terms of V1 and V2. Therefore, I'm writing I2 is equal to A by B V2 by 1 by B V1. So let us try to write down I2 is equal to minus 1 by B V1 plus A by B V2. So this is nothing but V1 V2. So now you successfully expressed I2 in terms of V1 V2. Let's try to compare. Okay. So when you are comparing, the things becomes more clear. So the comparison is, what is the equation we have? I2 is equal to Y21 V1 plus Y22 V2. So the value of Y21 is minus 1 by B. The value of Y22 is A by B. Now you can see here this I1 also should be in terms of V2 and V1 and V2, but this V2 also we want to express only in terms of V1 and V2. So now let's try to substitute this value of I2 here. It is already in V1 and V2. So therefore I1 is equal to CV2 minus D into I2. What is I2 value? Minus 1 by B V1 plus A by B B2 is the equation. So we want in this format. So now just do the multiplication. I1 is equal to CV2 minus into minus is plus D by B into V1 minus AD by B into V2. So write down in the standard format. I1 is equal to D by B into V1 plus V2 we have to take common in these two parameters, which is C minus AD by B, that is equal to D by B into V1 plus V2 into BC minus AD divided by B. So this is the expression of I1. Compare with the standard expression. I1 is equal to Y11 V1 plus Y12 V2. Therefore, Y11 is equal to D by T. So, so the expressions we are going to get when you compare with the standard values here. So therefore the standard values you are going to get Y11 is equal to D by B, Y12 is equal to BC minus AD divided by B, as well as Y21 is equal to minus 1 by B, Y22 is equal to A by B. So this is how we are expressing Y parameters in terms of ABCD parameters. So This is how we are going to obtain. This is very simple. Just use your just basic awareness. Just write down the y parameters, write down the ABCD parameters, and see that equation should be, if for example here the equation is I2, that should be in terms of V1 and V2. So here also we should have only V1 and V2, but we have I2 here expressed in terms of V1 and V2. Just use this interrelation and substitute here, automatically you'll get. So just by looking this video you don't get anything. So you should write down this and you have to solve of your own. Then only the things are very clear. Okay. So if you feel the content is useful, please like the video. Please share with your friends. Still, if you have any doubts, let me know in the comment section. And if you're watching for the first time, subscribe to the channel. This is a free channel for the development of students and faculty. Okay, so yours Ram will meet in the next video. Thank you for watching.